Welcome back, everybody, to Dice Masters with James and Zach. I'm Zach.
And I'm James. Hello. This time I've got Spider Friends for you. We had a single affiliation tournament the other day, and I did a variation on this team. Um, it's not super strong, but it's quite fun. It's probably going to be a little bit slow, but basically, I've got Iron Fist, Sensi, and when he attacks, he gets +1 attack for every fist in my reserve pool, and then I can double that up with the global on Haymaker. So if I keep fists, each one will give him a boost of 2. And then I need some way to get him through, obviously. So I've got Madame Web, which when she attacks, I may pay 2 energy, and if I do, all opposing character dice must block Madame Web. So that's one possible win con. And then I've also got Mary Jane, who can give a character Overcrush when she's fielded, as long as it's not a villain, which I don't have. And I can do the same thing with Haymaker, obviously. I don't have too many Spider Friends cards in my collection. Iron Spider is pretty cool removal if you've got lots of Spider Friend characters. So when fielded, deal 2 damage to target character die for each different active Iron Man friend or Spider Friend character die you control. And Spider-Man Tangled Web, if I manage to get him on his burst side, he's quite good. When Spider-Man attacks, he gets +2 attack until end of turn. And on the burst, instead, all of your Spider Friends get +2 attack while attacking. And for that purpose, I've got Mutation, so that I can possibly spin Iron Fist up and Spider-Man down, because the burst side is quite useful. And I think the rest of it really is just padding. Black Cat is pretty cool, but I've got too many 4 costs already and not enough ramp. Miguel O'Hara, similarly. And Ricochet is a cheap bolt. So that's about that. Basically, I want to get through with Iron Fist, but I think I might have some problems against Zack's team.
Yeah, we'll see. So this team is mostly an excuse to use my new Rigorous Training card, which I finally got. This mythical card that I almost didn't even believe existed. I got sent that by Lauren from the 3D Geekery, actually, who contacted me on Reddit because I was asking about it. So I really appreciate that. And I thought I would try and make a team that was had an advantage to having all sidekicks having +1 defense. So I'm going to use Doppelganger, the living fractal. When he's active, when James rolls a sidekick and it shows a character face, when James rolls a sidekick, it's going to get fielded under my control, and then it's going to go back to James at the end of the turn, which means he's basically going to be forced to field any sidekicks that he rolls. And since they're going to have an extra defense, it'll be tougher for him to get them knocked out. He can't like attack into my sidekicks because then it'll just be a draw. And then I'm going to try and get sidekicks out with Crystal. If I roll a question mark face or a sidekick face, then I could field them. So that'll be helpful there. If I need blockers, although it sounds like I won't need that against James's Madam Web. And then if James has too many sidekicks in the field that he can't get rid of, what better way to punish him for that than using the uncommon morph from X-Men First Class, the winner of many drafts. So I've got Morph and Betrayal. So if he's got a ton of sidekicks in the field, then I'll just keep attacking with Morph. And then to keep him from getting too much of an advantage, I've got Dr. Light, which means that his sidekicks can't block. So they're just useless sitting there in the field, causing him to get destroyed by Betrayal. And then I've got Black Widow, just in case he wanted to get, all attacky with them. And she could block any number of characters with a printed fielding cost of 0. So I've got some ways of making sure that he has sidekicks, or at least hoping that he has sidekicks, and then some ways of not letting him do anything with those sidekicks. And then Kate Bishop, so that he can't get things out. And then if James somehow doesn't roll any sidekicks for the whole game, then I will punish him by getting team up and making sure that all my sidekicks go through. So either way, we'll see if it works. But hopefully this rigorous training comes into play, and we'll see how it goes. Action or energy, James?
Action, please, Zach.
And it is energy.
Can I just say before you decide, I actually had all the team lists prepared in the new team builder. I didn't show them because I showed them Max instead, and that was a slight mistake. But actually, I quite like the visual aspect of it, and the team links will be in the description. So we're going with that this time. Sorry, back to you, Zach.
All right, there we go. I think I'll go ahead and go first. So good luck, James.
Good luck, Zach.
I'll put it in transit. All right. Okay. Might as well. We'll go ahead and prep a crystal. And pass turn.
Okay. Ooh, lovely. Shields. Just what I need.
Prep whatever you want.
Oh, that's true. You don't have energy changes, I'd imagine.
Nope. Oh yeah, that would be very
you are
antithetical.
kidding me. Okay. Yeah, lovely. I will buy an MJ and I will fill my psychics and attack.
Oh. I was gonna say my plan's working perfectly already.
Take
If only I had some blockers. All right, down to 18. So we'll roll. Okay, there's a blocker. We like that. 5 energy. Oh, might as well go for it. I will buy a doppelganger. I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to get to 5 energy very easily. All right, pass turn.
Okay. Wow, shields again. Hello. I think.
Sounds like Black Cat's coming out.
I'm going to prep and. Oops. Sorry, that was a shield. I'll pay Rip Hunters. You have got that, right? And I'll prep an Iron Fist. Or will I?
Right.
Will I? No, maybe I'll prep a mutation. What do you think about that? Just for no, I will. I'll prep an Iron Fist and I'll pass turn.
All right. I realized Iron Fist was a spider friend.
This one is.
But I guess the Maximum Carnage team pack. Go figure. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. No doppelganger yet. And no ramp globals or anything, but I might have to spend an energy to field. We'll see what happens. Okay, I will pay 0 to field Doppelganger at level 1, and then we'll field this sidekick. So now anytime you roll a sidekick, it goes into my field.
Yeah.
Better get some extra sidekick, that's handy. 2 energy. Do I want to buy another crystal? Sure, why not? Buy another crystal. And I will pass turn.
Okay. Bag refill. So it begins. That's handy. The rest of it not so much.
Too bad you didn't roll any sidekicks.
Shut up. I'll just be quiet. Those are the rolls. I will prep. Yeah, let's do that. It's rubbish though. Have you not got any interesting globals really? Have you? So I
just chalkboard, yeah. Oh, and Kate Bishop.
I'll prep a Spider-Man.
All right.
Oops, pass turn to you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, Crystal's just gonna stay in the bag. All right. For 4. No, I'm gonna prep a. Oh, I don't have the right energy. Whoops. Whoops. All right, I'm gonna re-roll these 2 fists. All right. Well, then I will prep a Kate Bishop.
Really good.
And I'll skip attack. Fast turn to you.
Okay. Let's see if Spider-Man wants to come out. What are the chances? Pretty minimal, I'd say. I have to keep that, right? And that immediately gets fielded on your side?
You never get to keep it. It goes into my field.
Yeah. I'll put it there.
It'll come back at the end of turn, though, so yeah.
Thanks. You might want to put me out of my mercy. Come on. Oh, really? Oh, great. I can give Mary Jane herself Overcrush. How very useful.
She isn't a villain.
Oh, she's an ally. So there you go. You've got Mary Jane as well.
Oh God, no! Is a sidekick die to a character face?
Is it? You don't get to
Yeah.
keep. You don't get to keep her then. Okay. All right. Well, that's something.
No, no. Yeah, that would be pretty brutal.
Oh, okay. So I'll field her. Giving Overcrush to herself. And Jesus, I don't know. What am I supposed to buy with that? I've got 3, so I could buy. I could prep something. I could prep a ricochet. I'm not sure that's hugely helpful. I think I'll buy an Iron Fist and have a pile of stuff. Lovely. All right. And I'll see what you've got in your field. Ooh, heavily pixelated, but there's a doppelganger and some sidekicks there. Yeah, I think I'll just pass turn to you. So I get my sidekick back.
Get that sidekick back. Yep. That 1/2 sidekick.
Lovely.
All right. So I just got 1 die in the bag, and it's Crystal, and then we're gonna draw 1, 2, 3 more. Oh, double Crystal. Let's see if she comes up. Well, I got 1 of them. Okay, so at this point, I still like the idea of getting Morph, but you've been very bad about fielding characters, James.
No, I do apologise.
So I hope you're proud of yourself. And it really seems like I should go for Team Up instead. So I have to pay energy to field Crystal. I'm going to have to pay energy to field. Well, I might not have to pay energy to field Kate Bishop if she comes up, but that will only leave me with 2 energy anyway. So maybe the best course of action is to start buying some other cheap characters so I can get more affiliations up, which would mean Black Widow, probably. I could buy her for these 3. Why not? All right, we'll go ahead and field Crystal for 1, and then we'll pay 3 for Black Widow. And I will pass priority and pass turn.
Okay. Let's see if I can go an entire game without fielding anyone except Mary Jane.
Well, hopefully you can field some more sidekicks.
That will be my greatest pleasure. Iron Fist. Ooh, highest level with a massive fielding cost, but I'll live with that. Okay. Jolly good. Well, I'm going to field him, obviously, and then figure out what to do with that. Oh, what globals do you have?
Just Shockwave. And Kate Bishop.
Am I keeping you away?
Sorry. It's late here. Was expecting to have to answer questions in the middle of your turn.
All right, I'll attack with Mary Jane.
And she
Sorry, I'll pass priority. Have you got energy?
I have not got any.
Okay, then attack it.
What's her stats?
She's a 1/1/3.
So she's a 1/3. All right, I'll block her with one of my 1/2 sidekicks.
Yeah, I thought you might. I'll give it +1, so at least your sidekick is knocked out.
All right. Sounds good. All right. All I've got in the bag is 4 sidekicks, so plus that one. Just got knocked out. Oh, I could field a lot of sidekicks this turn. What would I do with only 2 energy? Nothing really. But I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 affiliations. So having sidekicks is never that bad. Okay, let's see if we can get all 5 to be sidekicks. Nope. All right, I will use Crystal to turn that one to a sidekick. And then for 3 energy, that was probably a mistake. I guess. Oh, yeah, I guess I might as well also turn that one to a sidekick. And then I just won't spend that energy. And pass priority.
Got nothing.
And pass turn.
Okay. Pour out. Another iron fist. Okay. Okay, so that has to go on the other
Sidekick.
side, yep. Just perfect. Move all those.
It's actually going to hurt me if you ever buy Betrayal. You can roll sidekicks and then I'll get them and then you'll do more damage. That's kind of a gross counter to that.
I'll field him for 3. And I will spin him up and her down. She's on the second face, so she'll go to the bottom face, as it were. And 1, 2, 4. That was mutation. And what have you got? Bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff. Jesus, indeed. I think I might just attack. You've got priority. Sorry, you've got energy there, so you've got priority.
I'll pass back.
Bloody Kate Bishop. You can keep that. I will attack willy-nilly. I might as well attack the bloody sidekick as well. You know what? Take that.
All right.
So I've got a fist in my reserve. So the iron fists are 4, 5, and 3, 4. Mary Jane is 1, 1. Sorry.
And a 3, 4. And Mary Jane is just a 1, 1. All right. I am going to block your big iron fist with your own sidekick. I will block your other iron fist with a sidekick.
Okay.
I'll block your sidekick with Doppelganger, who's a 2, 4.
He's a 2, 4. Okay.
And then I'll let Mary Jane go through.
Okay. So 2, 4. So your psychics will, well, my psychic will be knocked out. Your psychic will be knocked out. Doppelganger will stay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pump Mary. No, wait. Yes, I'll pump Mary Jane.
All right, and then I'll blink her back.
I thought you might. Yeah. Fair enough. So my iron fists are coming back. My sidekick is knocked out, and that other sidekick is knocked out. Right?
No, it says at end of turn, return the sidekick to your opponent's field zone. So I don't think it matters that I knocked out your own sidekick. I think it still goes to your field.
It was never in my field zone. I don't know how it can return there, but okay, fine. There you go. If you say so.
Well, because it says, when an opponent rolls a sidekick die and it shows a character face, field it under your control until end of turn. At end of turn, return it to your opponent's field zone. So it's got a very specific direction for where they want it to go at the end when it comes back. But the other sidekick that I blocked with did get blocked, did get KO'd. So there's that one there. All right, bag is empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that. Okay. Don't really need Crystal to come out anymore. Let's roll her. Come on, double energy. Yeah. All right. Field a sidekick. We will field Kate Bishop. When Kate Bishop is fielded, you take 1 damage.
Okay.
And then for 4 energy, ooh, am I going to buy Team Up or am I going to buy Morph?
Choices, choices.
I know. Well, I think the original plan was Morph, so we'll go back to that. He's got like a weird third eye on this die. Okay, I will pass priority.
I've got nothing.
And I'll pass turn.
Okay. Right. Shoot out. Time for Spider-Man to come, I think. Yay. Check him out. Oh, there's a sidekick.
And a sidekick.
Yeah. Right. He's on his side too. Alright, not so bad. Could keep that. And quite like to buy an Iron Spider, but I don't have the energy for it. Have you got any 2-cost basic actions you don't do, I'm guessing?
No, they're both 4. I already bought both of my 2-cost characters.
Oh, I think I have to field him in any case. So, will I be buying anything? Probably not. Although, what's coming out? Anything interesting? I will field it. Right, I've got that as well. I'll field him for 1. Not with, yeah, for that one. And I will. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. I'll use this to spin Iron Fist up and Spider-Man down. So he should now be on his 3rd face. And Spider-Man will be on his lowest face, I think. 1, 4, 3, yep. So he'll be on his burst face. Hooray. Okay, and do you mind if I use that for fielding instead of that? Is that
Sure.
all right? Sorry, because I could actually use that for something. I will give the sidekick, this sidekick, Spider-Friend affiliation, using Spider-Man's global. So now, when they attack, they all get +2. So I think I might just do that. All right, so pass priority. I don't know what you've got.
I actually don't have any energy this time.
Okay, so let's have it.
All right, so what are your stats coming at me?
5, 3, 5, 3, 5. That's Iron Fist 5, Mary Jane 3, Iron Fist 5, Sidekick 3, Spider-Man 5.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see. We will block Spider-Man with Kate Bishop, who's a 3/1.
Okay.
And then
don't forget you've got my sidekick. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we'll block one of the Iron Fists with your sidekick. Surprisingly helpful.
You don't say.
You see your Mary Jane's a 3/1. I will block your other Iron Fist with a sidekick. And then I'll block your sidekick with a sidekick. And I'll let Mary Jane go through.
So she's going through for 3, I'm guessing. Yep. And the rest are blocked. What have I got knocked out? Anything?
I think just your Spider-Man, because this is a 3/1 Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
Everything else I think should be alive, but I think all my sidekicks get KO'd there.
Okay. He will come back like that.
Oh, and one of them is yours. And so it goes back to you.
Yep. Whoops. Okay, that's what I look like.
All right.
So how much damage did I do? 3. 3 damage.
3, yeah, I'm done at 15.
And past 10.
Okay. 3 dice in my bag. I'm going to need that pretty soon, that Black Widow. And One more. Oh, and it is morph. Shoot. Knew I shouldn't have killed that Spider-Man. Okay, that and that. Building costs could be. All right, we'll just leave that. See what happens. Oh, no morph. Or
my heart bleeds.
I know, I'm sure. Or Kate Bishop. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and turn these into sidekicks then. Thanks, Crystal. We'll feel that. And then for 4 energy, I will buy Team Up.
Oh, great.
And I'll pass turn.
Okay.
One of these days, I'll do you more than that 1 damage. We'll see.
You shall not. Hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
James, I feel like you're not rolling sidekicks on purpose now.
I'm
Just
not
to
rolling.
hurt me.
I'm not rolling anything, Zack, with all due respect.
I feel like the point of my team is that you roll sidekicks, and you're just not doing it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to prep a Madame Web.
Oh.
And what have we got? Interesting. Ugh, it's not looking great, I have to say. But I think. Well, I'll pass priority, but I guess you got no energy, right?
Nope.
And I will attack with my Iron Fists. Iron Fists of Doom.
All right. So you've just got 2.
3, 3.
3, 5.
Sorry, 3, 5.
Yeah, because you got no buffs or anything for them. Nah, I like you to have characters in the field. I'll block with 2 sidekicks.
Okay.
1 each.
Right.
All right.
Oops.
So I've got 3 dice in the bag. Let's see what we pull here. And it's another sidekick die. Now you come up double energy. All right. Yeah, we'll save that as energy, but I'm going to re-roll all of these. Okay. So I'm going to field these 2 sidekicks. I'm not going to turn these into sidekicks using Crystal's ability. I'm going to hold on to those. And then for 3 energy, I'm going to buy one of your mutation dice.
Get your hands off my. Oops, not that one.
Which we'll do with that pinkish one there. All right. And yeah, pass turn.
Lovely. Oh, that's clear. Yeah.
I mean, I know I should pass priority, but there's not much we can do.
I could have done literally nothing. I think.
Unless I attack.
I could have made somebody a spider friend.
I guess you could have spun. You can't even spin because you don't have anything to spin up.
That's correct.
Well, you could have spun Iron Fist down to spin one of my characters up.
2 characters. Look at that.
Oh man.
Oh gosh. All right. 1 fielding cost. What am I going to do with that energy? I have no idea. What I really need on this team is cheap fists. And try as I might, I couldn't come up with anything which had a spider affiliation.
Yeah. It's neat though, being able to spin Spider-Man down so that you get your Iron Fists at max level. That's pretty, and then also to give him the extra buff. That's cool.
Yep. Actually, I could keep that, couldn't I? That would be useful. Keep that. Okay, so we will fill those for 1. And what? I don't have a single fist. You've got 2 masks
I see we're
anyway.
gonna give one of your Iron Fists over, Krish.
Aha. Yeah, why not? Why not? No, in actual fact, I could do it differently. I could. No, that's pointless. Yeah. Okay. So I'll do that. I'll give it to one of the Iron Fists, and I will spin Mary Jane. Oh, she's on her highest level. Would you believe? Oh, not to worry. I'll spin her down to a 2nd level, and spin Man and Web up to 2nd level.
Okay.
And I will. We've got blink. It's not like you're going to use it. Ugh, horrible pixelation. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a hypocrite for putting Kate Bishop on this team.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I'll admit it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna attack. Okay. Sorry, you've got priority. I imagine you're not going to use it.
No, I'm not going to use them yet.
Okay. Here you go. Deal with that.
Okay, but you don't have 2 energy, so you didn't make. So I have to block everything.
She has to attack anyway.
And your Iron 3.
Wow, your sound's breaking up. Yep, they've got 3 attack, and Mary Jane's got 1. One of them.
She's got 3 defense. So
this one
has
has
back both your Iron Fists, and then I'll just block Mary Jane with a sidekick.
Okay.
Oh man, that 2 defense coming in handy again. All right, 3 dice in my bag, including team up.
Morph counts dice or characters?
What are you talking about? Betrayal?
Yeah.
Betrayal counts dice. Yeah. All right. Well, that's one way to do it. So what I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything we get +3/+3. You can block 6 things, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would get 12 damage through this turn, which isn't bad.
Jesus.
That's not bad at all. Do you want to do me a favor and use your bolt there to turn one of my sidekicks into a Spider-Man?
No.
All right.
All right.
That's fair. The other option I have is I could try and roll Morph to a character and Kate Bishop to energy, and then Morph would deal you 6 damage, and I wouldn't lose anything. But I feel like I need the masks, and I don't want to chance it. So I'm going to roll this, and hopefully I get a bolt or a mask.
Oh, dear. Really? Is that lethal?
Well, all right. So we're going to field Kate Bishop, which is going to deal you 1 damage. And then we're going to use a bolt to turn one of these sidekicks into a spider friend.
Yeah.
And then we're going to use team up. And so I have Avengers, Inhumans, Villains, and Thunderbolts and Spider Friends. So that's 5. Everything gets +4/+4.
Great.
And we'll just swing.
So I can block 6, right? And you got how many?
You can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9. So 3 will get through. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. And the attack stats on your characters are.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're going to let the sidekicks go through and not these other ones.
No, I shouldn't think so, but okay.
So they're all getting +4. So I've got 7 attack, 6 attack.
Oh, you can just give me the base stats because I know that 12 is going to go through anyway.
Yeah. Well, so I've got 2 with 7 attack, 2 with 6 attack, and 2 with 5 attack.
And the base stats are Doppelganger is a 2 attack, and I know he's got a
Oh
different
yeah,
code.
these 2. Yeah, these guys have 1 attack. These have 2 attack. These have 3 attack.
Okay, that's what I need to know. So if I let those through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to let 3 through. If I let those 2 through. That will be how much? 12, 35, 15, 16, 17. Jesus. Nearly lethal. Awesome. Alright. What am I going to do? Aha, and then I have to consider the fact that all mine will be knocked out, which is nice. Okay, so if I block sidekicks with something other than sidekicks, oh, this is too complicated for me. Okay, so Kate Bishop is going to get blocked with a sidekick, I suppose,
Sure.
so that she doesn't get knocked out.
Okay.
I will let through. Oh, I let through. I'll let through Doppelganger and 2 sidekicks. If you can move those to one side, he's mattered.
Okay. So that'll be what? 11, 16 damage? No, how am I doing that wrong? You're going to plus 4.
Got plus 4, so 12, 13,
Oh,
14.
yeah, so it's 5, 10.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah,
16.
16.
Wow.
That's right. And anything I block with will get knocked out because I've got maximum 5 defense.
Yeah, they all have
5.
plus 5.
So I just want to choose whether I want to knock
4.
it. And do you get defense as well, buffed, or just attack? Do you get defense?
Actually, I do, yeah.
Awesome.
Plus 1.
So I can't even knock anything of yours out either. So it doesn't really matter what I block with.
No, I guess not, yeah.
Except that
the minimum defense I have is 5.
It doesn't matter a jot what I block with. I don't think.
Okay.
All of mine will be knocked out and all of yours will stay.
All right. So they all come out, and then you're down to 2, I believe.
With nothing in the field. Excellent.
Oh, I almost feel bad, but that's kind of the point of this team. It's gross. All right, well, pass turn.
It might take me a while to get my score down to 2. Right. Nothing with that. I think there's very much I can do, to be honest. Especially when all of these roll to energy, which you know is going to happen.
Well, Kate Bishop, I think, was particularly hard against that team, which I would have had a hard time dealing with otherwise.
Oh, 2 characters. It's not a bad start.
Any sidekicks? No.
Shut up with your sidekick.
I just want Doppelganger to be useful.
Oh, you're sitting on 1 mask. Great.
Oh, wait, if you don't have Doppelganger, it doesn't matter. Whoops.
All right. So I can re-roll with impunity.
Yeah, right.
Awesome. Yeah, well, if they don't roll, then, well, let's just get this over with, shall I rolled every character.
Whoa, and a sidekick.
Mostly on 0 fielding. Good God.
Wow, that worked out pretty well.
Kind of. Oh, he's got 2 fielding, sorry. That's not ideal, I've got to say. If he'd come out on his side 1, that would have been perfect. Then I would have had some bloody damage going on at least. Because I have to pay 2 to field him, and if I want to use her ability, that's another 2. And that's all I got. So the most damage I could do, because I won't have any fists in reserve, which is unfortunate. So I could do 2, 4. Oh, she will fill with Overcrush and give him +1.
Okay.
I think. So that would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, that's close. That's really not bad. But you've got 1 bloody mask, haven't you? So
I do have a mask.
It's not as close as all that.
Yeah.
Damn you. All right, I'll probably just better go on with that. Don't think there's much more I can do. So I'll just have a. If he'd come out on a burst phase, he would have had only one fielding cost, so I might have had a fist to keep, and everything would have got +2, and that would have been a
Yeah, that's true.
different story, except the sidekick.
Yeah, I was trying to get more than one mask last time because I knew something big was going to happen, but only rolled the one.
Is there any chance that you're not going to do 2 damage? You've got a. You also bought Betrayal. No, you didn't buy Betrayal. I should have bought Betrayal.
I didn't. And in fact, Morph has to be fielded in order to get to choose Betrayal. So I can't even use my mutation die.
I don't know. Is it worth me dragging this out? Or shall I just go for a kamikaze attack? So I'll field. I don't think it matters what I use because, well, maybe it does. Field them for 2. Which 2? I don't know. Those 2. Those 2. If I kept that, I could spin him down, but he's on his bloody top level as well, which is not helping. Okay. Okay, so I'll field them for 2. I'll use those 2. I will spin him down. Oh, do you know what? I honestly, I could survive another turn, but then I've got 2 lives, so let's just have an attack. So, we're on 41 minutes already, so I will attack. Well, you've got priority. Would you like to spend your mask on something other than Blink, whatever she's called?
No, I don't think so.
Right, so I'll attack, and I'll pay 2 energy. It's just 2 generic for her ability, so you have to block her with everything.
All right. I guess we'll blink Spider-Man back and then just let everything else through.
And so that would be. Did I get any buffs? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Down to 9.
Well, that's game because you've got an excess of characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, I could just get the 2. Yeah, and then I think I would have had enough anyway.
Yeah, you would have killed me.
Yeah. All right. Kate
Cool.
Bishop Global, man. Reason I hate her, but I still use her anyway.
Spider Friends is not that bad in a sort of casual setting. It's quite okay.
Oh, I mean, Madam Web is a great, even without any of the other Spider Friends. And then Mary Jane is always good. That Iron Fist is surprisingly effective.
Yeah, he would be better with a bunch of cheap fists.
I've never used that Spider-Man. I used to use other ones, but being able to buff the Iron Fist a second time with Madam Web, that's not bad. Even just like those 3 pieces or 4 pieces with any other pieces would make that pretty viable.
Yeah, if the opponent doesn't have Kate Bishop, for example.
Yeah, Kate Bishop is kind of bad for that. But at least with Madam Web, it's not like I can just blink back Madam Web and then everything else is fine. I have to save like a mask for all the characters that I can't block. So it still makes me save a lot of energy, and I was having trouble saving a lot of it in the game.
Oh, seriously, if he'd come out on his burst phase, I think that would have been it.
Yeah, could have been. Yeah, it would have been an extra 3 damage for all your characters.
+2, I think.
Well, 1 for the fist too. Well, for at least 2 of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A couple for those, and I could have.
Yeah. I mean, if I didn't have a mask, it definitely would have been lethal. But
anyway,
it would have put me closer.
I think not a bad game in the end. So thank you very much, Zach. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Take care. Bye bye.